Hey everyone, and yes, this is the long-awaited storytime video of how I got scammed for over $80 for some Littlest Pet Shop toys. So where do we begin? In about January maybe? My eBay account got hacked, but I sorted all of that out, but I was really lenient on using that account again. And about 6 months on, I was feeling a bit shoppy. My craving for LPS was great. I hadn't bought LPS for 6 months, okay? So I wanted to buy some LPS online, and I wasn't ready to use my eBay account again, so I was looking for other alternatives. So I came across the website Gumtree. Gumtree! Usually people sell things and they collect them from other people's houses, but usually for small things like toys, they'll just ship it over to you if you pay for the postage and packaging. So I was scrolling on and I found this listing. I was like, oh my god, my 200k contest is gonna be super soon and this will be like a perfect prize to give them. I already had all these famous 5 pets and I was like, Savannah, I could trade for something I didn't have, and any that don't get traded, I could just give them away in the contest. So I looked through the pictures, I made sure they were all authentic, and I even asked the girl, hey, are these real? And she replied saying that she had them since she was a kid. The lot was still £55, it was really expensive, but I knew deep down in my heart just one of those single Savannah pets was worth that much. So I paid her through PayPal and the payment went through. PayPal is pretty much the safest way to pay for things online because they can give you refunds if everything messes up. But she sent me an email saying, hey, the payment didn't work. Could you send it through a bank transfer? And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, no Alice, you didn't do that. But I was kind of naive and I didn't think bank transfers were a big deal or anything. I thought I was just paying her £50. But you'll find out later why that's a bad thing. So she refunded me the money through PayPal and I paid her through the bank transfer. And at the time I was kind of weary and she replied saying that she's grown out of them and she doesn't want them anymore and she wouldn't scam me basically. So I assumed it was like an 18-year-old, 17-year-old girl who had played with LPS and grew out of them and didn't want them anymore. So I was like, fair enough, I'll go for it. She seems trustworthy. Trustworthy? It took her a few days to get them sent off, but I just gave her the benefit of the doubt and she may have been busy or had school. But then one fateful day, June 20th, I hear a ding dong at the door. It's the postman. He has my box. I was so excited. I teared that box open. It was hard to open. It took me a good 10 minutes because there was so much tape on it. But I got it open. And I looked in the box. There was just LPS. And not the rare ones. There were no cats or dogs in there at all. So I was fuming. I was pumped. I paid £55 for this? Are you kidding me? But she was adamant that she didn't scam me, saying that she sent everything. And I emailed her as soon as I saw this package. And that was about 1 o'clock. And she was saying she was in school. I don't know what the lunch times are for school kids, but she was managing to get her pictures and things like that would be on her computer. So I was a little suspicious. So she sent over the pictures from the listing again, saying everything's included, these are all the pets I sent, didn't send, and insisted that it was the post office's fault and they must have gone inside the package and taken the pets. I don't know about you, but I've never met a postman that is willing to go through people's mail. And if they did, I don't think they would be big LPS collectors and know that Savannah Reed is expensive. You know? I don't think the postwoman's gonna take all my collies. And I don't think my short-haired cats got stolen either. And she had told me that she was actually a 15-year-old kid. And at this point I was like, oh no, this is gonna be so hard to resolve. They're gonna be in denial about this scam and not want to admit it to me. After some talking out, she was saying how her mum was watching her pack it all up and that they were all there in the package. But what her mum doesn't know is she probably took them out and repackaged it up. That's my theory. So I respond, basically saying that, hey, I'm a big LPS collector. I know the rare ones and the not rare ones, and I think you do too. And since you're 15, I would really like to get in contact with your mum, preferably over a phone call because she could just pretend she's her mum in the emails, you know? And every time I asked, she would ignore it. So what do I do next? I contact my bank. Remember what I said earlier about the bank transfer? And I spoke to a lovely helpful lady on the phone who tells me can't do anything. Bank transfers? You know, those things I was talking about earlier? Not easily refundable at all. So, yeah. No. So at this point, I was done. I was like, oh no, I've lost my money. It's all over. So I emailed back this girl saying that I want a refund, blah 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 blah, the same thing as always, and she responds with the same thing as always too. Since she is denying things and not helping out whatsoever, I take matters into my own hands. Or pause. I didn't want to use the power of YouTube against her or anything, but I was planning to do a review video anyway, but I just titled it and had clickbait on it about scamming and talked about it a little bit in the haul, in the hopes I would get my money back for that package disaster. Also, please note that in this video, all of the pets that she did include had the accessories on them, whereas all of the pets that are rare, or a cat or a dog, had their accessories that was in the listing picture in the accessory bag. So-called 15-year-old girl that scammed me, please explain this. I don't think my postman would have stolen the pet and put the accessory in a different bag. So then I wake up the next morning with a lovely email. Hi Alice, I went to the post office this morning. As they told me, if all of the pets aren't there, they said to go to the post office and say that they're missing or the package is damaged. They will give you a refund for the amount you paid. And also, I did send them all, and I'm not sure why you made a YouTube video about it. A YouTube video about it? She saw the video. Just woke up and checked my emails and guess who saw my scammed video? The scammer. Oh, glorious day. That was just the highlight of my day when I read that. So clearly they haven't grown out of LPS. They're just some adult who watches LPS tube videos and knows how much they're worth. And it's definitely someone that's active in the LPS community. So I responded, hi, blank. The package was not damaged, although the pets were missing. Even if I were to complain to the post office, it would be you that would have to because you have all of the receipts. I was going to make a haul video regardless, although I didn't expect to get scammed. Although I will be making another video just talking about the scam itself, and I would really appreciate you admitting to any wrongdoings. I won't be angry, I just want to sort this out. Hope you understand. Thank you, Alice. So a week went by and I hadn't heard from her, so I replied with, hi, I haven't heard from you in a week. Have you read my last email? Thanks, Alice. And in that week of my video being up, I discovered this one comment, saying how they saw that exact same picture in the video on eBay. So I went onto eBay and looked at all the completed/sold listings, and I scrolled for ages. And I almost gave up, and before I closed out of that window, at the very bottom of the scroll was the picture. Bam! She had sold the same listing on eBay as well. Not just once, not just twice, but about 5 times. People had bid or just bought these pets, or the same pets, the same lot. There was 2 picture variants, one's in a box, one's out of a box on the shelf, the one that I bought. And she just sold them, didn't send them, they got refunded, listed it again, did the same thing. I was just recording the screen capture for this part and I realized she has relisted this and it takes me to a completely different eBay account. Liz Sells? So I suppose this is her actual eBay and the other one is her scamming eBay. And also on the listing with the basket, it said it was relisted on a completely different eBay as well. So it was very clear to me that she was planning on scamming me and I feel so stupid now. So I assumed she had scammed people on eBay and they got their money back through PayPal. So she was like, bank transfers, I'll do that instead. And she got her money this time. Good job. I even tried contacting through the eBay seller and no response. So I guess they ditched that account after they had been caught scamming multiple times. So I tried getting in touch with Gumtree. I showed them the eBay listing and the original listing from Gumtree. They couldn't do anything, but they banned her account. And they suggest I follow up with the police. So I decided to send her one final email. Hello, blank. This will be my final email to you. I have reason to believe that you intended to scam me from the first listing on Gumtree. Firstly, I paid for the listing using PayPal, which the payment did go through. You lied, refunded me, and asked me to pay via my bank. Trusting you, I agreed and paid using bank transfer like you asked. You put off sending the package for a few days after you initially agreed, but eventually arrived. All of the pets that were worth £10 or more were not included in the box. Do you not agree that this is suspicious? You asked me to return them, but did not supply a return address to do so. After I accused you of scamming me, you said the post office must have stolen the pets, when the packaging was not damaged at all. I cannot get a refund through the post office or feel like it's fair to do so because I do not have the receipt and was not the one to send the package. You refused to refund me the money you've taken. I contacted my bank and I hope your account got frozen. After I posted my review video, you quickly responded, yet resolving nothing, although I noticed someone in the comments mentioning that they saw the same listing on eBay a week or so prior. So I did my research, discovering that you were Libram1 scamming other customers repeatedly using the same listing photos. As you mentioned before, if I was a scammer, I would start replying to your emails. That is exactly how you responded. All of your emails have been sketchy, not confirming your real age, name, and not allowing me to contact a parent or guardian, which leads me to believe that you're an adult pretending to get away with scams committed by a child. Furthermore, I'll be creating another video about the situation as a whole, including screenshots of all the information. I will also not hesitate to report this incident to the police, as I have reason to believe I am not the only one affected by this due to your eBay. Thank you for stealing my money. Alice. I've never been scammed so bad for Littlest Pet Shop toys. It's kind of crazy. I guess the silver lining to this is I have a great clickbait video to make. So that's the story. And I'm pretty sure the scammer is watching this video right now, just like they saw my last one. And my message to you is, I know where you live. No, well, I do know where you live, but please stop. Like, this package could have gone to a child that was really excited to get these pets, and that could have come out of their pocket money. I don't know, but £55 could mean a lot more to a child, I guess. It just sucks. Why do you have to be a bad person? And to everyone else watching, don't purchase from this eBay seller. They are the scammer. And just thank you for everyone that watches my videos. Without this platform, I wouldn't have had a voice. So yeah, thank you. Let me know what you think of this story in the comments. Have you been scammed, or do you have a message for the scammer? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna read the comments as well. Thanks for scamming me. See you guys soon. Bye.